Hi everybody, my name is Mavis Asian Coin and I run this blog. So this is the first video I'll be making for this blog, and I'm making it because I want to explain in detail what exactly is happening between Tonto AGAIN and her ex-husband Olakunle Churchill. There is a name for what is currently happening, and yes, it is a form of gaslighting, but it is a specific form of gaslighting. It is called weaponized incompetence. Weaponized incompetence is when a person deliberately, the key word is deliberately, performs a task that they have been asked to do in a way that is so poor that the person who assigned the task has no other option to tell them to stop performing that task, and instead they decide to take over the task and complete it themselves, because obviously the person that they have assigned to that task cannot do it properly. And this is something that men have been known to do, especially in the domestic sphere. They would intentionally do house chores poorly so that the wives can take over those chores. And when the woman obviously complains that he can't do something so simple as doing the dishes, doing the laundry or taking care of the kids, he calls her a nag, because he knows that he lives in a society that is permissive towards men who cannot perform domestic chores, that he will be commended just for the effort of trying. But weaponized incompetence is not just about chores. It can be observed in other areas, like between parent and child, between co-workers, and in this case, between two people who are no longer together and need to co-parent their child. What exactly is incompetent about Churchill's behavior? Well, the court ruled in the custody case that Churchill is only allowed supervised visitations with his son, Andre. This means that whenever Churchill wants to see his son, he ought to inform Tonto, who will then make arrangements to make sure that their visits are monitored. The person monitoring this visit can either be Tonto herself or someone that she has assigned to do it. What happens is that Churchill will try to go and see his son behind Tonto's back, knowing full well that he is breaking the rules. And he knows that by breaking the rules, he will not get access to his son. He will do it over and over again, and she will have no choice but to tell him, hey, listen, if you cannot follow the court orders, then please just stop. At that point, he will say, oh, so now you are telling me that I cannot see my son. But she has reasons for it, and that is because he is not following the rules set by the court. But like I said earlier, we live in a society that rewards men just for trying, even though they don't do it. As long as, they show that they are trying, people will commend them. And Churchill knows this, and he's weaponizing this. Like I said, this is a form of gaslighting. And so when she reacts to his, incompetence, followed up by public provocations, she is playing his game, because that is exactly what he wants her to do. He wants her to lash out publicly at her, and then she will look like the bad one. Because why is she stopping the father of her son from seeing him, especially when he has made effort to see him? You know, people always say that there is no way to beat a narcissist. The only way is to go far away from them. But the truth is, just because you decide to stay away from a narcissist does not mean that the narcissist will stay away from you. Churchill is not staying away from Tonto. He is constantly stepping on her toes. He is subtle. He is manipulative. But he does it. He's a troublemaker. And unfortunately, Tonto is not equipped with the knowledge that she needs to be able to handle the situation. But luckily for her, there are women like me who know, who understand, and who can help. Besides putting a distance between yourself and the narcissist, there is another powerful weapon that you can use to defeat a narcissist, and that is solidarity. When you have a strong support system, they will have no choice but to back off. There are women who see what Churchill is doing. They know what Churchill is doing. And they speak up for her every time. What she needs to do is to stop using her voice and to start using those women's voices instead. You do not speak directly to a narcissist. You let someone else speak for you. Because when you react directly to a narcissist, people only see the reaction. But when someone reacts to the narcissist on your behalf, then people want to know the narcissist's action. Case study, Cora Obidi versus Justin Dean. The moment the sister stepped in, Justin backtracked. But until it was just Cora that was speaking up, Justin was empowered and motivated to keep speaking. Tonto is not taking a backseat by allowing people to speak for her. She is using their voice to speak without having to speak directly to the narcissist. So, for future reference, anytime Churchill does something that warrants a reaction from you, hold it. Don't react. Go to Facebook, search for your name, search for his name, and you will see the ton of posts that have been written in your defense by women like me. We give a name to those behaviors. We explain the patterns, and we tell you what to do to handle the situation in the way that is best for your interest and for your brand. Trust us. You need the solidarity. Feminist solidarity. Because the men, the women, but the feminist women solidarity is the answer to your predicament. Stop falling into the trap. Stop speaking directly to him. Speak through us. And trust me, your message will always get across. Thank you. Bye.